Hello, and welcome back to Canada Immigration Matters, presented by Chugo Immigration Services. We have a critical update today for anyone on a visitor visa in Canada. The Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, has just announced a major change that could impact your plans. Let's dive right into it. Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada has just announced that visitors in Canada are no longer allowed to apply for work permits from within the country. This change is effective immediately as of August 28th. This change ends the temporary public policy that was introduced back in August 2020 during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. The policy was originally designed to help visitors who were stuck in Canada due to travel restrictions by allowing them to apply for work permits without leaving the country. Additionally, foreign nationals who had held a work permit in the previous 12 months but changed their status to visitor could apply to work legally while waiting for a decision on their new work permit application. Initially, this temporary policy that allowed visitors to apply for work permits was set to expire in February 2025. However, the IRCC has decided to end it early as part of its broader efforts to manage the number of temporary residents in Canada and to maintain the integrity of the immigration system. Applications that were submitted before August 28th will still be processed, but going forward, visitors in Canada on temporary visas will no longer have the option to apply for a work permit without leaving the country. What is in doubt is whether this policy will affect those visitors in Canada applying for study permits. I am sure some of you already in Canada or those who are planning to come to Canada are devastated by this sudden policy change. But it is what it is. If you are looking for answers to your Canadian immigration challenges, reach out to Chugo Immigration for your professional consultation. Some of you may be wondering why the sudden change. What made Canada make the drastic decision? The IRCC has indicated that bad actors were exploiting this policy to mislead foreign nationals into unauthorized work. This ties into the department's ongoing efforts to combat immigration fraud and reduce the levels of temporary residence in the country. Last year, for instance, about 700 Indian international students were found to be in Canada with fake letters of acceptance from designated learning institutions. Many of these students were unaware that their documents were fraudulent. In response, the IRCC now requires these institutions to verify all letters of acceptance within 10 days of receiving an international student application. They've also introduced a cap on the number of international students Canada will accept over the next 2 years. So that you know, this isn't the only big change happening in Canada immigration. Just days ago, on August 26th, the IRCC announced several measures aimed at reducing Canada's temporary foreign worker levels. For example, the processing of some labor market impact assessment (LMIA) applications under the low-wage stream of the Temporary Foreign Worker Program (TFWP), will be paused starting September 26th in areas with an unemployment rate of 6% or higher. This includes areas like Montreal and possibly in Ontario. Additionally, new restrictions have been placed on the number of foreign workers that employers can hire, and the maximum term of employment for workers in the low-wage stream has been reduced from 2 years to 1 year only. These changes are part of a broader rollback of pandemic-era immigration policies that were initially implemented to address labor shortages. As Minister Mark Miller has hinted, we may see even more changes, including potential adjustments to permanent residence levels. Immigration remains a key topic in Canada, with numerous announcements this year focused on managing and reducing temporary resident levels. Things are indeed changing. More changes are anticipated in the coming weeks and months. So make sure you subscribe to Canada Immigration Matters and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest changes. We will keep you posted on all the latest developments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.